So we have three different parties using the same methods, techniques, in order to collaborate together for the same two purposes: to attack me, to destroy my credibility, to get my mom's two properties because I'm the beneficiary and because I'm unveiling dark secrets about them all, about my family, about Richard Holloway's family, about the police, about Mike Vilardi in Palm Beach, Florida, which is the same spot the squatter Justine Taylor is from. So they were together. He's like a father figure to her. So the month after she moves in, she puts a post on her Facebook page asking for help, and there he is. So he says, "Give me a call." So immediately after that, the cops are helping her. The connection is, you go to Mike Vilardi's page, you find out he's running for Congress and he has aspirations of becoming president. He wants to run for president, and he's kind of similar sentiments as Donald Trump. Like, let's build a fence, keep out the foreigners. There's a lot of 9/11 posts, a lot of the kind of patriotism that hates foreigners, specifically Middle Easterns, Arabs, Muslims. It has a lot of that sentiment in it. And then having the cops cooperate in his project with me, with Justine Taylor picked me because cops are, a lot of them, veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan. The sentiment against people who look like me, because, going all the way back to the Ayatollah, the hostage crisis, Jimmy Carter, and then 9/11, the two wars, and then the general, all the terrorism, going way back. I mean, it begins. Adam and Eve had the two sons that were fighting with each other, and they said they will never make peace. Abraham had Isaac and Ishmael, who the two different tribes, the Palestinians and the Israelis. So that sentiment in there is the to attack people who look like me. You can't put us all in a concentration camp. It's been tried before. It doesn't look good. You can't. So now you want to pull something like that, you have to disguise it as a tenant scam. You see. So now their method of cops not helping when the false reports are made. Albert and Sam Totello and Anita act as an agent because she's my deceased sister's daughter, my mom's granddaughter, to corroborate with the reports that the squatter was using with her gaslighting in order to provoke me to reduce my credibility. You see? Then they got that false report to get them visit my friend's house, and a whole bunch of other ones that for the same purpose. Now Tanya, her brother in Bryan, Texas, Richard Holloway, wanting to cover up the murder of their dad, their involvement in it, and the dark secrets in their family, which I have Tanya talking about all the time. So Richard Holloway sent Tanya to corroborate with the reports of the squatter and with those of Albert, Anita, and Sam, because if you have different parties saying the same thing, it has more credibility, you see? So she uses the same method. That day, when I got arrested, she's playing gang music, and she won't stop no matter how much I beg her. Tanya never listens to gang music. That's not the kind of person she is. She listens to gospel music, church music. So that shows the intention that her intention was to get me arrested. And I have her conversations with her brother collaborating together for that purpose. Her brother has been threatening me since they started talking to me. So whether Richard Holloway, well, I know Tanya was talking to Anita. She told me herself. Tanya was talking to Neda. Neda was talking to Anita. There is collaboration, communication between the camps. The extent of that, was Richard Holloway talking to Albert Jordan? That would be interesting. Who's, the cop across the street from my mom was talking to Albert Jordan. Who are the people talking to each other? Okay, whether the cooperation doesn't mean they have to communicate because they can see what's going on. They just look at my YouTube channel. It has benefits and it has costs, So the truth will come out. Please, you know what's going on. Tell journalists. Send a story to journalists, news shows, Dr. Phil, Oprah, 60 Minutes. This has to get on the air. You find out the depth of what's going on. You will see. It's newsworthy story.